Let's talk about Amendments 3 and 4. Amendment number 3 to the United States Constitution says that it prevents the military from forcing citizens to house soldiers. I think the exact text says, in time of peace, no citizen shall be made to house soldiers in their homes. It's very similar to that. I'm sorry if I can't remember the exact text of it. I got a lot going on in my brain, and sometimes I forget stuff. It happens. Anyways, today, that's not a very big issue for us. We don't have soldiers knocking on our doors asking them to house them and asking them to provide them with food, shelter, and clothing as they fight a major war. There has been a war fought in the United States on U.S. soil against an active combatant since really, you could call the Plains Wars against the Native Americans, I guess, would be the last time that happened. Maybe some elements of when we fought Pancho Villa down in Texas. But for most part, we haven't really had to fight incursions of soldiers from another country in the United States for a very long time. So having to house soldiers in the U.S. isn't really an issue. However, this is still a very important amendment. It seems like it's just kind of like a throwback to a time when we were trying to protect ourselves from British soldiers being housed in their homes and taking control of their property. Today, what most modern constitutional scholars believe the Third Amendment gives you the right to is privacy in your own home apart from government intrusion. It means the government cannot take over your home. It means that what you do in the privacy of your own home is up to you. Now, this also ties right into the Fourth Amendment. It protects Americans from unreasonable search and seizure. Basically, it means that in order for authorities to search your house, they have to have a search warrant or some type of writ. They have to have a specific reason for going into your house. So your Third Amendment gives you the right to privacy in your own home, and the Fourth Amendment gives you the right to have the government tell you why they are wanting to search your property, and they have to legally do so. There are exceptions to that because, again, not all rights are absolute. For every right that we have, there are restrictions on them. The court has held in cases that if there is emergency situations or someone is in danger, that police officers or other government officials don't need a search warrant to go through your property. Or if those rights are waived, you don't have to have those. But we have restrictions on what our government is able to do when it comes to searching and looking through our private property. So, Amendment 3 and 4, very important when it comes to privacy and when it comes to making sure the government can't just go in and take whatever they want for your personal properties. All right, those covers Amendments 2, 3, and 4. Tomorrow, we're going to go over the rights of accused peoples. Those are Amendments 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to talk about each one of those and what protections you have as a citizen of the United States if, and I hope none of you ever are accused of a crime. Like and follow for more.